it's been forever since I've done a collection video, so I thought I'd end 2017 by showing my hollow bodies. I don't think I've ever shown most, if not all of these, so got them all together, so I'm gonna show these. My very first hollow body, semi-hollow body, was this Epiphone P93 Riviera. I bought this off of eBay. Has rosewood fretboard, gold hardware. It's tarnishing a bit. 3 P90s. It has a Bigsby. I don't use those, so I just kind of push it out of the way. The P90s I found to be pretty muddy, so I replaced them with GFS P90s. The only problem is that the pickup covers are too high. You probably can't see it, but the middle one, I didn't change the middle pickup, but the neck and the bridge, the covers are way too high for this instrument, so it throws my action all off. So I need to figure out a way to make them go down farther, or find some different pickup covers. The existing Epiphone ones wouldn't fit those P90s. The pole pieces were off. So there are the tuners. I got this pretty cheap, like I said, off of eBay. It has a finish fall there on the neck. Fortunately, it doesn't go all the way down to the wood. It is just in the paint. I think I paid like $3.75 or something for this. So it's pretty. It's a nice looking guitar. Wine red, very deep red, very nice. Like the only complaint I have are those muddy pickups. So hopefully I'll get that back on track pretty soon. My second one was this Epiphone ES339, the Ultra 339. I think I had this in another video somewhere. But I waited a long time. I pre-ordered this. I forget when they first came out. Epiphone doesn't make these anymore. I think they were probably, maybe for Epiphone, more trouble than they were worth. When I got this one, it had all kinds of issues. It was wired out of phase. The frets were like sandpaper. I couldn't even play it. But I fixed the frets, got them all polished up, and I had to take it to authorized Gibson repair person that fixed the wiring. And since then, it's been awesome. Has a rosewood fretboard, those vintage tuners, Epiphone Pro Buckers. Like I think most of these Epiphones that I have the Pro Bucker pickups in it. And if you don't know anything about the Ultra, it also has this Shadow Nano Mag for acoustic simulation. Very nice guitar. It also has a built-in tuner on the side of that pickup there. Very nice, small, kind of a almost like a Les Paul size guitar. And it has a battery compartment and bass, treble, and gain for the Nano Mag. Like I said, once I got all the issues fixed, it turned out to be a really nice sounding guitar, nice playing guitar. I think Epiphone just kind of rushed those into production. Next up is a Epiphone ES339, not an Ultra, just a plain 339. This is actually a limited edition. The P93 Riviera, Epiphone calls those limited, but they've been limited, seems like forever. But they don't make these anymore in this finish, in this TV Pelham Blue finish. It probably doesn't show up, but it's kind of a worn trans finish. Again, with the Pro Bucker pickups. And I think, does it have push-pull? Yes, it's push-pull. Coil splitting. And this is the back. Again, the vintage tuners. And you can see the kind of worn transparent blue finish. Yeah, you can see it there a little bit better. You can see how the grain shows up. Very nice. No complaints, no changes made to that one. No changes made to the Ultra either. I wouldn't want to touch the wiring in the Ultra anyway. One of my favorite guitars, probably just for the mojo, because I love BB King, is the Epiphone Lucille. I bought this off of eBay as well. It had, it was well loved. It has, you know, a few finish flaws here and there, a little tarnishing. But you see, it has the baritone, and it has that, I forget the name of this bridge. I know BB used it to fine tune the strings. I've never used that. So, rosewood fretboard is the BB King truss rod cover there, and some finish flaws. I really like my guitars pristine. This was probably the first guitar that, you know, I bought with any considerable flaws in it. The Riviera just had that one on the neck, but this one also has it on the neck as well as some other ones. But I don't care anymore about a scar here or there. But that is the BB King Lucille, and it does have the stereo. I don't know how familiar some of you are with it, but it does have the stereo jack. So you can play through the neck pickup on one amp and the bridge pickup on another if you wanted to do something like that. I just love BB King, and I love the mojo in that guitar, so that's definitely a keeper. Next up is a Gibson Midtown. It's Midtown Custom with the so burst buckers. I think our burst buckers are either the 490 and 498. I don't remember, but it has the rich light fretboard. This was when Gibson was having their issues with their rosewood being confiscated and whatnot. But it's a natural finish. Doesn't have any contours, as the top is flat. That's the back of it. Nothing spectacular, just a nice Gibson. Probably one of the best setup, best feeling guitars that I've ever gotten. I think this one and my Taylor T5 are some of the best feeling guitars that I got straight out of the box. I also have a Midtown Standard P90, but that's in another room. I don't feel like pulling that out, but it's pretty much the same color as the Ultra 339, the Sunburst, with two P90s. And next up, we have another one of my favorites. Is this Epiphone Sorrento. This is a reissue. Comes with a hard case and certificate of authenticity and all that. It has two Gibson mini humbuckers. This is a very nice guitar. The color, I think they call it olive or something. Musician friend was kind of, what were they doing? I guess they were blowing these out or getting rid of them. The last few that they had in stock. This is a 2013. And I actually like the color. I'm not really a fan of green, but for some reason I like this green, so I snatched it up, and it was a good deal. And I don't regret it at all. This is a really nice sounding guitar. It's fairly thin body. All of these are pretty thin body. So it's really comfortable to play. Rosewood fretboard. And it has that I don't know what kind of logo you call that. The old school logo on it. So I'm gonna pause here. I got, I don't know, about 5 more that I'm gonna switch these out and then come right back. So I lied a little when I said that I had 5. I actually have 8. I forgot the 3 that I have on the wall. First up, not your typical semi-hollow body, but Taylor puts it in that category, so I'll show it anyway. It's a Taylor T5Z Pro, ebony fretboard, Pacific blue color, flame maple top. The rest of the wood, the back and sides are sapelli. There's a stacked humbucker there, not a lipstick pickup. Looks like lipstick, but it's actually a stacked humbucker. And the Z Pro, Taylor says they make this more for electric players. It has a 12-inch fretboard radius, and the body is more compact, they say. I haven't compared it to any of the other T5s, so I'll take their word for it. Again, the back is sapelli wood. Very deep, rich blue color. And the Taylor tuners. This guitar is light as a feather. So light. And again, it's probably with the Midtown, one of the best setup, best feeling guitars that I've ever received out of the box. It is a little bit on the expensive side. Most of my guitars are, as you can tell, are Epiphones and Squires, some Fenders. I really don't splurge very often. I guess I like quantity more than quality, but it was definitely worth it. It's a very nice guitar, the T5. Next up is Epiphone Emperor 2 Pro Joe Pass. Rosewood fretboard, gold hardware, gold Grover tuners. Intricate inlay right there. It's a wine red, just like the P93 Riviera with gold hardware. Has Alnico classic pickups. Very nice, warm sounding guitar. This is one of my favorites. I love playing this. It is a little thick, but it is a full-on hollow body. It's really nice to play. There's a flame maple back and sides. Very, very nice guitar. Definitely a keeper. I have grown very fond of hollow bodies. They're probably my favorite. And Epiphones, I'll give it to them. They make some really nice hollow body guitars, especially for the price. Next up is a Schecter C1 EA. EA for electroacoustic. It does have a piezo type system in it. Very nice color there. I think it's tiger eye or something. Rosewood fretboard and matching body. It has coil splitting and again a piezo type system. The pickups honestly aren't my favorite, but I won't change them or anything. I don't really mess with the pickups and electronics in my hybrids. I'll just leave them be. I'll get used to it. But that is the Schecter C1 EA. Schecter guitars are really, they're made really nice for the price. Every Schecter I've gotten was just set up perfectly. This here is a Epiphone Wildkat. Has P90 pickups. Honestly, not my favorite. Has a Bixby, the core finish, very nice. Oh, the core wood. Very good looking guitar, rosewood fretboard. There's a vintage Epiphone. I don't think that shows up really well in the light. The vintage Epiphone. Headstock. Here's the back. Nice back. This is a really heavy instrument. You'd think that being a semi-hollow that it would be lighter than it is, but it is hefty. I don't mind the weight at all. I think it's more my issue with this guitar is the lackluster pickups. So we'll see what happens with that. It's a fairly inexpensive guitar, so not a waste by any means. Next up is the Epiphone Les Paul ES. Rosewood fretboard again. It's a flame maple top. Looks a little bit like the Joe Pass, except for it has chrome hardware, not gold hardware. And like the Joe Pass, it has the coil splitting. Yeah, Joe Pass also has coil splitting on the volume. It's weird that Epiphone does that on so many of their instruments, but I guess that's their thing. But this is a really nice, airy, woody sounding guitar. I got this probably about a week ago or so. But yeah, double bound, very nice, very nice. And so my last three are up here on the wall. The first one is the Epiphone Johnny A. Ebony fretboard. I really like rosewood, but this is very smooth, very nice feeling guitar. Nice feeling fretboard. Yeah, it has a Bigsby, but I just ignore that. No coil splitting on this one, and it has the Gibson 57 pickups in it. I think all the electronics are like Gibson. And there's the back of it. I highly recommend this. It's a very nice guitar. I waited a minute for it, and it was worth every bit of the wait. I think it's a full-on. No, I guess there needs to be a piece of wood here for the Bigsby. I'm not sure, but there's no center block in it that I can tell. Zach Myers I showed in my PRS video, so I won't go into that. Next up is my Guild M75 Aristocrat, made in Korea. There's an American version of this one that's quite a bit more expensive. But this one grew on me. It's a 2014. There's the back, the neck. The P90s are pretty noisy, but they grew on me. I'm liking it. It's a very comfortable guitar to play. It's a keeper. This next one I'll bring out in the light. This one I've wanted for a long time. But you know, whenever a guitar is more than $1,200, it always takes me a minute to actually go through with it. This is the Angelico EXSS, made in Korea. The most expensive Korean guitar that I own. It does come with a hard case. Very nice guitar. It should be. I think it was $16.99. Just crazy for Korean made, but it's a very well made Korean guitar. Very nice sounding. It's a 2016. So I definitely recommend this one as well. Very nice quality guitar. So that's it for the hollow bodies and semi-hollow bodies. I do want to do a couple more videos at least of my my Squier and Fender updates, as well as my Les Pauls and miscellaneous guitars that I purchased. So there'll be at least 2 more videos coming. Thanks for watching.